Hello, my name is Alexander Park, and I'm a senior at Westminster High School in Maryland.
I wonder, when do you studying the 북물배 한판, and after spending 10 years with the 북물배 한판, what has been the most meaningful change or lesson in your life?
I started 북물배 한판 when I was around 7 years old of age, and like you said, it's been 10 years, which is a pretty long time, I must say. During those 10 years, I learned a lot of lessons, but what stood out to the most to me is be able to accept your own cultural heritage. When I was younger, before I joined Hanpan, I was ashamed of my own heritage. A lot of people found that to be weird or different from them, which made me insecure and pretty awkward around other students. But after joining Hanpan, I learned that you shouldn't be scared of it. After my first performance and to my last performance, performing to these people and showing them what Korean heritage means to me, it excites me to show how much of a change I can help other people. Ever since throughout the 10 years I've performed a lot. After every single performance, at least 1 or 2 people would join because they're interested in the culture and they want to pursue their own cultures, to learn about more of their heritage, their lifestyle, and all that, their arts. And I really hope that this will eventually reach out to more people nationwide in different countries, different states, so that they could find themselves.
What inspired you to pursue the path of become a doctor?
What pursued me initially to pursue the path of a doctor is my family. People in my family, such as my grandmother and father, have heart conditions, and it's been really hard in this family. There's been many cases where we worried about them, where they've been to the hospital, and we didn't know if they would get better. Fortunately, with modern medicine, my father has been progressively getting better, and I hope that I can contribute to that as well. I want to help people who may be less fortunate, who may suffer chronic illnesses, because I want them to live to their fullest potential and not have it cut short by something that can be fixed by us.
What does passing on the tradition culture mean to you personally?
Passing on traditions first of all, it means a lot of things to different people. For me personally, it means to be able to pass something that can be further developed. Cultural heritage shouldn't be seen as something that should be just set and done. I feel like we should pass it on to our future generations so that they can learn about their heritage, but furthermore, adopt it into something that's their own culture and pass it on to their future generations, such as their children and grandchildren. By passing it down, we can adapt, we can build off each other's cultures and build something new, connect each other as one community rather than separate people.
In what ways had you experienced in 북물배 한판, especially the sense of teamwork and responsibility, shape your future goals as a doctor?
Well, first of all, I want to start off by saying that I respect each individual in the Hanpan group because they share the same dedication, the same responsibilities as me, which is not that easy. We have to learn each other's rhythms, each other's lines, and it could go as long for 20 minutes in each performance. By learning these lines and getting to know each other's percussion, instruments, and each other's rhythms and feels, we all become one person, one community, one culture. And I feel that this is important because I have first-hand experience in the medical field as a nursing assistant, and I found this to be very helpful because it allowed me to communicate with other people better, to be on the same wavelength as them, so that we can ensure that our patients, our clients, have a much better experience, a much happier experience. And this is definitely important for my future goals as an orthopedic surgeon because in the operating room, teamwork is crucial, it's essential. We need to work with each other so that everything goes safe, smoothly. Even though that might not happen in the operating room, it increases the chance by getting to know each other and being on the same wavelength.
If you could speak to other teenagers about participating in traditional culture activity, what message would you want to share?
I will tell them to go for any experience they can because you never know what could happen in experience. You can meet lifelong friends, you can learn lifelong skills, and if you really enjoy it, then it could become a job, an occupation. You could become a performer, you could become an artist, something you may not know you had an interest in. The worst thing that could happen is that you may not like it, but you move on. That's what life is. But every experience you can get, the more you learn, the smarter you become, the more open-minded you become, which is something we need in this world. I've often faced discrimination and unfortunately racism in my younger times. But after being in Pungmu and meeting with people with similar interests, I only have open-minded friends and I've experienced different cultures that I thought was amazing that I never thought I would see in a lifetime. So I would encourage all my peers to pursue any opportunities and experiences that they get the chance to have.
Is there anything else you would like to add?
I'd say be brave, have courage and go for it. When I first initially started Pungmu and had my, oh man, that's a while ago. When I first had my performance, I was nervous. Compared to my last performance, my first was a total wreck. Despite that, I've had all my seniors and all my friends to come and help me and make sure that I'm not messing up, or if I do mess up, they cover for me. And throughout time, as you progress and get better, you could do the same for your juniors and your peers. And I feel like that is such an amazing thing to have, whether it be in school or sports or anything like work. You've always had that one senior or one peer to help you out. I would encourage everybody to grow, to develop, and be that person to help others as well. 구독과 좋아요 사랑입니다. 만나에서 만나요.